discussed about translational versus rotational systems. It means there are 7 parameters are there. In that 7 parameters, the analogous quantities of translational to rotational system we discuss. In translational systems, we are having a force F. In rotational system, we are having a torque. In translational system, we are having a displacement x. In rotational systems, we are having a displacement theta, that we call it as an angular displacement theta. After that, whenever we are having a mass m in translational system, in rotational system, we call it as a moment of inertia j. These are the main differences. If displacement is x, then we are considering as an angular displacement theta. Apart from that, we are write up that equations. What is the force applied? F of t is equal to m into d square x by dt square. Similarly, if spring is there, the force applied to the spring is F is equal to k into x of t. Like that we written that equation. Just I am writing here. For example, you are having a mass m. What is the equation we are writing? We are going to write down m into d square x by dt square. For example, you are having a spring k. What we are going to write down? K into x of t. Spring b, we are going to write d into dx by dt. Just for our reference, for just I am going to reviewing what we are telling last class, what we discussed in the last class. That is an m into d square x by dt square, k into kx of t, b means b into dx of t. We are discussing translational system problems. You see here, this is the translational system. Why? Because we are not having any angular displacement, or we are not having any torque. We are applying clearly by seeing the diagram. We can conclude that this is a translational system. Why? Because we are applying a force F of t and that displacement x. By seeing these two things, we can say that this is a translational system. Now, for this translational system, we need to find out the transfer function of the translational system. What is the transfer function of translational system is, what is the input here we are applying? The input we are going to apply f of t. That means the output will be for mass m2, it will be an x. For mass displacement, that means whenever we are applying some force, automatically the bodies will move from x or x1. Now, before going to that, or we can find f of s, we are going to find out f of s, that is an input, and x of s or x1 of s. We can consider anything, but these two are an output for m1 and m2 respectively. M1 or M2 and M1, sorry, M2, this is x of s is M1, M2 and M2. Now, which value we can find? We can find x of s by f of s, or we can find x1 of s by f of s. In some cases, they will mention, they will ask you that find x of s by f of s. We can compute. Similarly, x1 of x by f of s, or x of s by x1 of s also we can find. In some cases, they will ask x of s by x1 of s also. No need, don't worry, you can calculate anything. Once if you know that procedure, we can calculate. This is the given diagram. Find the transfer function, or I am writing a question here. Find the transfer function, that is x of s by f of s and x1 of s by f of s for the given translational system. Already we know translational system is a part of mechanical system. Find the transfer function, that is x of s by f of s and x1 of s by f of s for the given translational system. For this purpose, what we are going to do? First, we need to identify how many masses are there. That means we consider it as a Cartesian node. If, for example, if we are having two masses, we are having two differential equation. First differential equation, how I am going to write down here, consisting of m1. For example, what is the force applied? Is there any direct force applying on this mass m1? Means there is no force. It will be going to the equality to 0. That means whenever we are having a mass m1, then what we are going to replace that m1? M into d square x by dt square. In the place of m, what we have to write on m1. In the place of x, we have to write on dx1. For that purpose, we have to write. That is m1 into d square x1 by dt square plus what you are having here, k. K means spring. Spring constant, what we are going to write? K into x of t. Here this x of t is k into x1 of t plus what you again you are having d1. d1 means d1 into dx by dt. dx by dt means what you have to write down? dx1 by dt plus what you are having in between mass m1 and mass m2, you are having a damper b. That means in between the two elements, if it is there, then you have to write down b into dx by x1 by dt minus dx by dt. That is b. And next, apart from that, what we are having? K. After that, what you have to write down? Plus k into x1 of t minus x of t, which is equal to 0. That is the first equation you have to know. How we are going to write down that differential equation? The mass m1, how many elements are connected to that mass m1? This is an m1 into d square x1 by dt square. After that, you are having a spring k1 into x1 of t. This is an k1, sorry, I written here k1 into x1 of t. After that, this spring is completed, mass is completed. After that, b1, this also connected to that thing, right? After that, damper b into in between the two displacements, right? So that you have to write x1 of t minus x of t. Similarly, the spring k. After that, is there any element is connected to that mass m1? We need to check. There is no element will be going to get connected to that mass m1, which will be we call it as an n. This is the first differential equation. Similarly, at mass m2, you have to write down the second differential equation. What is the total force applied here at that mass m2? How many elements are connected? That thing you need to identify. At mass m2, it is connected to force F of t, damper B2, spring K, and again damper B. Total how many elements? That means at m2, we can write that m2, this m2, how many elements are connected? Force F of t, and next B2. After that, we are having an B. After that, we are having an K. That means in a total 5 elements we are going to do. See here how we are going to write that particular equation, differential equation. Just very simple. Just you need to concentrate. M2 means M2 into d square x plus, in the place of x we need to write down d d square x dt square plus again what we are having d2 into dx by dt plus after that we are having a k into, now I am writing with respect to m2. With respect to m2 means which displacement we need to consider? The displacement x. That means k into x of t minus x1 of t plus b into, again b is in between masses m1 and m2. So b into dx by dt minus dx1 by dt, which is equal to, all this will be equal to force f of t. Is there any element missed here? We need to again recurrent or recheck. This is an m2 term is there. After the b2 term is there. K is in between m1 and m2, so that I am writing like this. After that k, again b is there, b is in between the two elements, so that we are going to get like this. Now, this is the equation 2. Equation 1 and 2 over. The next step, immediate step is what we need to do is, we need to apply the Laplace transform. How we are going to apply the Laplace transform? Apply, why? Because this is the two differential equations. Some cases what they will ask us is, just they will ask us find that, just write a differential equation for the given translational system. Just you write these two equations, that is sufficient. But in this case, he is not asking you differential equation. What he is asking you that find the transfer function x of s by f of s and x1 of s by f of s. So we definitely need to write down the Laplace equation. What is the Laplace transform? Apply Laplace transform to equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2. Then what will be happen? First, already we know m1 into s square x1 of s plus k1 into x1 of s plus b1 into s into x1 of s plus ds into what we are going to get, x1 of s minus x of s plus k into x1 of s minus x of s. Just I am applying the Laplace transform. What is the Laplace transform? Don't confuse. M into d square x by dt square means s square into x of s. Here k into x of s. Here b into s into x of s. That's it. If it is a single order differential equation, you need to write out s into x of s. If it is a double order differential equation, in the place of x square d square, you need to write down s square into x of s, which is equal to here 0. Before writing the second equation Laplace transform, I am going to simplify this equation. How we are going to simplify? Just you take x1 of s common. For example, I am taking an x1 of s common. What we are having? m1 s square plus k1 plus b1 b1 s also is there, b1 s, and next plus bs is plus k. Now after that, what is the remaining term? X of s if we are taking out common, x of s minus x of s I am taking out common. Then what we are having? ds, and next ds plus k. That is that first equation we are going to get, and from this equation we can find x1 of s. What is the x1 of s value or x of s value? x1 of s is equal to how much? X of s into bs plus k divided by m1 s square plus k1 plus b1 s plus bs plus k. This is the first equation we are going to get. x1 of s is equal to x of s divided by bs plus k m1 s square plus k1 plus b1 s plus bs plus k. Similarly, we can write the second differential equation. That means this is consider it is an equation 3. Equation 3. Just removing this thing. Equation 3. Now what is the next step is what we have to do. Again we need to apply the Laplace transform to equation 2. If you are applying the Laplace transform to equation 2, what we are going to get? Equation 2. Again this is an equation 2. See here, this is equation 2. Again what we are going to get? m2 into s square x of s plus b2 into s into x of s plus k into x of s minus x1 of s plus b into x of s minus x1 of s, which is equal to f of s. That is the second equation. Now I am removing this diagram also, please. This is the finally what we are getting. If we are applying the Laplace transform to the equation 2, then we are getting like this x of s. Again you simplify this equation. You simplify this equation, then what we are going to get, check. What again I need to take x of s common. X of s if I am taking common, then what we are getting? m2 into s square plus b2s plus k plus b minus k into x1 of s minus k into x1 of s minus b into x1 of s, which is equal to f of s. I am just simplified, that's it. I am not doing anything. Again I am rewriting this equation like this. S square plus b2s plus k plus b. Same here, just I am taking here x1 of s common, then you are going to get b plus bs. Here s will be there. Why? Because damper is d by dt. Automatically s will be there. x1 of s if I am taking out bs plus, then here also s will be there. bs plus k, which is equal to f of s. The first thing what we are going to find out, f of s by x1 of s. Now first we need to find out x of s by f of s. Now for that what you need to do, substitute equation 3, you consider this is 4 in equation 4. All mathematical equations, there is not at all confusion. Once if you are writing a differential equation and you are able to apply the Laplace transform, then there is no confusion. All are mathematical simple equation. I am substituting 3 to 4, 4 to 1 or like that only. Very simple. Now substitute equation 3 in equation 4. That means you are getting x of s into m2 s square plus b2s plus k plus b minus x1 of s means what is the value? X1 of s is equal to, from equation 3 just substitute, into bs plus k whole divided by m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k. This is in the place of x1 of s. See here, x1 of s, in the place of x1 of s I am substituting all this value. From where you are getting? This is from equation 3 into, again what you are having, into bs plus k is equal to how much? F of s. Why I am doing all this thing? The first expression I need to find out x of s by f of s. I think it is clear, you just concentrate and use. X of s by f of s, right? My intention is to find. Now again I am going to take x of s common in the two equations. Then what you are having? m2 s square plus b2s plus k plus b into m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k minus bs plus k whole square minus bs plus k whole square is equal to divided by m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k is equal to what? F of s. Now x of s by f of s, you just bring this thing. Finally we are getting x of s by f of s is equal to, then what we are getting? m1 s square plus k1 plus s into b1 plus b plus k whole divided by, if you are simplifying, you can simplify, otherwise you live like this only, no problem. m2 s square plus b2s plus k plus b into m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k minus bs plus k whole square. This is your final x of s by f of s value. X of s by x of s value. I think it is clear. X of s by f of s value. And how you are going to find out? Similarly, if you want to find that x1 of s by f of s, how we are going to find out? You check from which equation we are going to get x1 of s value. For that we need to find out again x of s value. X of s value from the equation 1, what you wrote, from the equation 1 itself you need to find out x of s value, and again you submit here, then we are going to get. What is that? I think it is f of s. What is the equation number? This is equation number 5 we are going to get. Again, how we are going to get, now we need to find out x1 of s by f of s. Again, once again, I can remove which equation. Again, here it will be useful, here it will be useful. So I am keeping like this from, I think x of s by f of s we can calculate. Now you keep fourth equation like that only. Now you go to equation number 1. In that equation number 1, what we are observing, already we derived x1 of s in equation number 1. What is the x1 of s? X1 of, from equation number 1, from equation 1, x1 of s is equal to x1 of s is equal to, we are getting x of s into bs plus k whole divided by m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k. This is the equation. I am just writing whatever we derived or whatever we calculated from equation number 1. From this equation, we can write what is the x of s value. X of s is equal to how much? X of s is equal to m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k whole divided by bs plus k, bs plus k into x1 of s, just interchange, into x1 of s, same. Now we consider this is equation number 6, that is equation number 6. Now substitute equation 6 in equation 4. Why? We are already calculated x of s by f of s over. Now I am going to calculate x1 of s by f of s. Now you substitute equation 6 in equation 4. Now what is the equation 4? We know this is an in the place of x of s, what we need to substitute? x1 of s. That means m1 s square plus k1 plus b1s plus bs plus k whole divided by bs plus k. This is your x of s value from equation number 6 into only this value is of equation 4. Right. Now this is m2 s square plus b2s plus k plus b minus x1 of s into bs plus k equal to f of s. Now again what we have to do? bs plus k into x1 of s. Now you need to take out x1 of s common. Then what we are having? m1 s square plus k1 plus s into b1 plus b plus k. Again, all mathematical equations, s square, simple calculation, cross multiplication, minus bs plus k whole square minus bs plus k whole square. If I am taking an x1 of s common, which is equal to f of s. Now which value again we are going to find out? x1 of s by f of s. x1 of s by f of s. Now finally what is our conclusion is that but we are going x1 of s by f of s is equal to 1 divided by x1 of s by f of s. 1 divided by all these things. 1 s square plus k1 plus s into k1 plus b plus k. Just once if you listen and practice, any number of problems we can do very easily, all these things. The thing is, we have to know about how we are going to write down the differential equation, from the differential equation to you need to write down once if you are getting the differential equation, after that you need to know how you are going to apply the Laplace transform. These are the two equations. That means we can find anything. So some cases what he will ask, he won't ask these two things. Just he will ask that x1 of s by x of s. We can, any value we can find. The thing is you have to know that how we are going to write down that differential equation. From 1 to once if you know the differential equation, from the differential equation we can write and that means we can find any value, just mathematical equation, substituting one equation to another equation, or 3 to 4, 4 to 5, like that. Right. Next class and next lecture we will discuss rotational system problem, same like this only. Right. Thank you.